A longtime public relations and political rep, now on the payroll at Denver Human Services.
Sue Cobb hired to manage the turmoil after our investigation into serious safety failures at the department. As Call 7 investigator John Ferrugia reports, there's a history of the city hiring her to limit information and damage.
John Ferrugia.
Penny May.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It is an interview that created a PR nightmare in the Denver Department of Human Services. Director Penny May claims she knew nothing about the agency failing to collect fingerprints from those who have access to children in DHS placements.
I am saying that the process is in place and it is working.
But this letter to the State Department of Human Services, signed by May, admits more than 300 fingerprints were not collected. Then there was this exchange about the process of background checks.
No, I don't have all of that information.
You're the boss.
I'm not a caseworker.
Have you ever been a caseworker?
No, I have not.
You ever worked in family services?
No, I have not.
Do you have any background in family services?
I have been at the agency for 3 years. I am not a human service professional.
Right. So you took over this job. You had no background in this particular
That's
business.
correct.
That's right. The director admits she has no experience. Shortly after this interview, the communications director of the agency, who set up the interview, prepped May, and prompted her during the interview, was let go.
John?
How are you?
All right, how are you doing?
Fine, thanks. Enter Sue Cobb, who now has a private PR consulting business. DHS is paying her $35,000 for a 5-month contract to handle its public relations crisis. That is in addition to 5 other communications staff members in DHS that city records show are collectively paid more than $220,000. Internal emails show that Cobb prepped DHS Child Welfare Department head Joe Homler with talking points for a subsequent interview. Again, we asked him questions about the fingerprint failures.
It's never been the case.
True to form, Cobb and DHS lawyers clearly advised Homler to admit nothing, even though he knew the truth. Despite their claims to the contrary, the question is, where is government transparency? Sue Cobb's tactic is nothing new. She was a communications director to then DHS manager Roxanne White when we uncovered failures by the agency in the deaths of 4 children in 2008. The agency initially denied a problem, but after our continued investigation, Cobb's boss resigned. In the newsroom, I'm John Ferrugia, 7 News.
Now, if you have a story for the Call 7 investigators or you see breaking news as it's happening, you can tell us. And it's really easy to do. Using your phone or tablet, just click on Tell 7 News from the app menu.